Now let's start with the monthly chart. Monthly, we don't have anything else to look into it, but keeping in mind this candle fails to close above this candle high. So the obvious target we can have this rejection block and as well as this low. So that's why. Uh, okay. And now what we can do in weekly? Let's start from the weekly. So this will be our drawn liquidity for monthly, but for weekly, the drawn liquidity will be this fair value gap. Right. This becomes my drawn liquidity for weekly. Let's not focus on this monthly drawn liquidity. Now, what do we have in weekly? So this is inside candle from this candle. So hopefully we can see this. Look, one thing just keep in mind. Whenever we form a bias, we always have you should have invalidation point in our mind. Okay, or written down somewhere in your notebook. Okay, this is my invalidation. When price does this, my whole idea got invalidated, and I will change my bias. Okay, so this should always keep. Do not try to force your bias. Now the idea should be from this gap, which is a tiny fair value gap, to this fair value gap. Okay, this would be the idea. Uh, but price doesn't need to come straight away to this fair value gap. So the basic drawn liquidity will be this rejection block. So in next week we'll be targeting this rejection block. Okay, hopefully. And now let's go to the, and in weekly we don't have any PDRA. This can be a reclaimed order block. Price I can close below this, so this can be a reclaimed order block, but nothing else we have. Now let's go to daily. What do we have in daily? In daily, okay. Now this is again more important thing. In daily, what you saw, price close below this low and you created a fair value gap. So it's a high probability fair value gap. But again, what did you saw? There is again more fair value gap here. Okay. So this is a little bit tricky here. Okay. Generally, what will happen when there is a two PDRA, there is two opposite PDRA. Okay, in the same leg. Like this is a bearish PDRA, this is a bullish PDRA. Okay. So little bit tricky here. What we can do here, we will wait. The best thing is to wait. What you can do, you can wait for this fair value gap to invalidated. This next on Monday, if this thing happen, price close below this candle. Now you can retrace up this order block and we can target this low. Or 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 this is a fair value gap. Let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, what do we have in lower time frame? What we can do? Simple trade you can form an idea is that this is a fair value gap. This is my previous week high. Okay, this is my previous week high. So one thing it is possible that price can take out this high. Okay, I can come back to this fair value gap. Hopefully it will do some sort of bounce. Price will bounce from here as it's a daily fair value gap as well. So it will bounce. Okay, it will close like this. Okay, or this scenario is possible. Price can close below this candle low. Okay, and now this up close candle before this down move can be considered as an order block. Now we can target this low. But if you can see this thing happened, uh, there is one place I will show you right here on Euro USD. Okay, then you'll get to know here. Hello.
Yes, because
Okay, you are there. I just now see here. Hmm. If you see, uh, this is a fair value gap right here. We have a fair value gap. Okay, but our idea is bearish. So what we can do? What we can do? First of all, one thing we can do, trade you can trade the sweep of this high to this fair value gap. Okay, and then you wait and wait for the confirmation, so the price will target this low. But but there is one way, or there is one more way also. The price has to close below this candle low. Okay, by body, not by wick. Okay, so if the next candle closed below this low, if the next candle, it will open here, it will open somehow here, it will open here, it will either it will take out this high or it will be SMT, and again it will close below this low. So now what will happen, that this candle taking out this liquidity will become my order block. Okay, now you guys know that opening price of the order block is the, now what we can do, we can target. Now this becomes the confirmed idea that it can take from this to this low. Okay, now what has happened actually, that the next candle did not took out this candle high. There must be SMT here, either with the GU or with the U. Doesn't need to have. If it is not there, it doesn't need to have. As this candle took out this candle high, so doesn't need to take out one more liquidity. Then done. Now what has happened? Now this opening price is my important. You know, as the price closed below this, so there is less probability that this fair value gap will work as the order flow remains bearish. Okay, so now did you see? Now the gorgeous price open, tap the order block, and it came down. The same thing which I am expecting here on daily chart. So what we can do? What we can do? Price should take out this candle high. Okay, this candle high. It doesn't need to have, doesn't need to take out this candle high, or it should close below this candle, like this one bearish candle. Now this tiny candle will become my order block. Now I can target this close, keeping in mind my weekly bias is bearish. From weekly, what did we saw, that from weekly there is a fair value gap here, there is a fair value gap here, and there is a fair value gap here. So price moves from fair value gap to fair value gap. That is a model. So this, from this to this, is my weekly bias. Okay. So from daily, what will you expect? Price will open with weekly open will be here. Open high, low, somehow like this, low, and it should close like this. So this will be, so any pop, any expansion above the opening price, and that will be the ideal sales scenario. In 4 hour, it also looks good. It also looks good. The price take out this high and closed below this range. So you can target this fair value gap. That can be one trade, but the confirmed idea will be when price closed below this candle, up close candle. Price closed below this up close candle. So now this up close candle will become my order block. So now I can target from this to this lows, and as well as the weekly fair value gaps. That is my bias. That is how I, and how like when my idea got invalidated, simply if price closed above this fair value gap, okay, price closed above this fair value gap, then only my idea got invalidated. Okay, and when it is likely to happen, the best thing is to go to the forex factory and check out the high impact news we have. Okay, so what we can do, we can do none, and we can only tick this euro USD and apply filter. So what do we have? We have, if we have a FOMC here, so Monday Tuesday maybe it's a good date you can trade. Okay, but wait for the FOMC to happen, and then Thursday Friday. So these 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is good day. So avoid Monday Tuesday, because there is two opposite PDRs, so there is a chances that price will consolidate here. Okay, but one good trade you can take when price uh, take out this liquidity, previous week high, and targeting this fair value gap. Then you wait. Okay, so that's it how you can do, and that's,
Yes.
you got the idea, right, guys?
Because
Ah,
yes, you said if when my trade idea is invalid, if the candle close inside the weekly fair value gap. So
and
which
this
candle
this
you are
this
talking about?
this there is a daily fair value gap. So what if the price uh come to this fair value gap? Okay, and like this it closed above it. Okay,
Okay.
so what is happening
Yes.
right now? The price is respecting bullish PDR, and this respecting bearish one. Order flow has changed now. Got my point? Huh?
Mhm.
That's why.
I got,
And
yeah, I got it.
look, there is a possibility that what will happen, a price will form this kind of. There will be a body. There will be a body above this wick. Okay, and look, price will open here. There will be body above this wick. Okay, and price can come to this daily favorable gap. This is possible. So in this scenario, the order flow does not change. Okay, so you still you have to wait. Okay, there are multiple things which can be possible, but this is how you do. You wait for candle closing. Okay, that makes the trade high probability. You got the idea, right? Hello.
Yes, brother.
Okay, now let's go to the Euro USD. You start from the weekly chart. In weekly, we still have this same thing is here, the tiny favorable gap. Monthly, same thing, price first to close below this low, so we can target this rejection block. Nothing to see on monthly. So in weekly, we have this small tiny favorable gap. Let's go to daily. In daily, what has actually happened? What has actually happened that price fails to close below this, and also we have a who is there? Okay. So what has happened that price fails to close below this low, and we have a favorable gap here, right? So, this doesn't look bullish to me, right? But DXY is neither looking bullish or nor bearish. So this Euro USD, what you can expect either price to again same thing, right? This down close candle, will wait for this down close candle to become an order block. Okay. So if price will open here, what if price open, come back, take out this candle low and close above it, tapping the weekly favorable gap. This is the weekly favorable gap. Price tap this weekly favorable gap, can come back and close below it. This one, this candle high. So close above it. So this becomes my order block. Now we can target this order block as well as this candle high. Okay. So what you can expect on Monday? On Monday, price to take out this either these two equal lows, okay, or this equal lows, come back, then we can move up. Okay, so this is how we should do. And what invalidates the bias? Bias got invalidated, okay, when DXY closed above this favorable gap, right? Because in Euro we don't have two opposite PDRA, but in DXY we have. Now let's go to the GBP. GBP we have the bias is bullish, okay, because there is a huge and there is a good favorable gap here, and also an order block. Okay, so there is a possibility the price will open here, come back, and we can move up. But I'm also looking into this scenario, which can be possible. Mm, This is my range high. This becomes my range low. So this is also possible, but still will have the daily like this bias is now much more favorable than that one. But this is the weekly order block, and also we have a weekly favorable gap here. So hopefully price will bounce from here. Okay, so this is
Because why you said it is a good fair value gap? Because it swept the liquidity.
which one good one?
You said that one weekly fair value gap. You said
This
it
one.
is a good fair value gap. Yes.
No, it becomes good only when uh, it becomes good only when price when you see this kind of candle forming. 1, 2, 3. This kind of candle forming here. Okay. Now this can become a good fair value gap to long. Okay. If you want, I can
Okay.
show some examples. Now see, same thing, right? This is why I would say that do not force your ideas. Now it's a fair value gap, right? And we expect that price to come back to this close or to this close. So what will you do? Either you will wait for a price to come back, or you will target this fair value gap. But targeting this fair value gap is a dumb mistake. Don't do that. Okay. If you'll target if you'll target this
Okay.
fair value gap, that's a dumb mistake, because the order flow is bearish. We're trying to go against the trend. Okay, that's a dumb mistake. Why? If you, and now this is a good fair value gap, but it's not the best one. How it become the good? When you see multiple candles like this kind of candles, small candles. Okay, just below the fair value gap. Now see, one, two, three. Let's say if someone is targeting this fair value gap, that guy must have stopped out multiple times. Okay, now 4. Still, price did not tap that fair value gap. 5, 6. It got capped. Now the time has come for you to short. Okay, but as you have got wrecked trying to short, trying to long against the trend. Now, when the time is right to short, you will not short here. Okay, because this is the time where you wait, right? But here what you will do, you trying to being smart. Okay, now this is the time to go short, right? Now done. Did you see? And why I'm saying this, you just got it right. Why I'm saying this, or this is an order block, not this. You have marked this one multiple times. I just saw.
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah.
That's why this is my order block, not this one which you saw right now, right? Because see how price rejected from here. Now you got the idea, right?
Yes, because yes, because you told the order block should be a thick candle. That's
No,
that
no.
I
Wait for the video. I have refined some more. I have given some more, moving parts to that order block. I'll be explaining 4 to 5 order blocks. That is what you need. You need nothing else. I'll be uploading
okay.
some tiny videos. No, in the new section, you will be getting those videos. Right
Okay, bro.
now, you got the idea that why when it becomes the high probability. Okay, but still, it's a weekly candle, weekly fair value gap.
Yes,
So we'll
basically we
consider.
need liquidity around CDR.
Right. As it's a weekly fair value gap, so um, it has much more weight as compared to the daily and the 4 hour. Okay, so we will expect, we'll keep in mind. Now you remember that in that video, right? Where it is in this video, which if anybody have would have watched this one, the part 3, where I have given any given time frame is bullish until it reaches a higher time frame level higher than that. Okay, so
Yes, yes,
if you see in daily, the it looks bearish, right? In daily it looks bearish, but this will remain bearish unless until it reaches a key level which is higher than that. That is a weekly, right? But
right.
right, you getting my point. But the only concern I
Yes,
have is that price closed below this bullish PDI and created a fair value gap, right? So if you're getting a chance, we're getting a chance. A price opened, it has become bullish. The best thing you can do is targeting this gap to this gap. Okay. Else,
gap
That would be the idea.
to
Else,
gap candle.
right. If not, this fails to close below this low. So this is a weekly. So if price came to this weekly favorable gap, do some change in set of delivery. Okay, now I will target this favorable gap. So that could be the idea. But it's very difficult to say right now what you can do, as price has disrespected this bullish favorable gap, and it has created a bearish one. So the only thing, or the only time I will bullish again, when I see price closed above this. Okay, so there are multiple scenarios which is possible, but only one thing which I will be keeping in mind, that there is two favorable gap I have. So if anybody price touches first, I'll target the other one. Okay, the good thing you can do, that price tapped this weekly favorable gap, and we target this daily favorable gap, right? That can be the good trade to have. uh, when price tap this weekly favorable gap. So this is my weekly favorable gap, this part is my weekly favorable gap. Okay, so this is my weekly favorable gap after this green red area. So if price come back, okay, and now I can target this daily favorable gap. That would be the trade. Okay, one candle, just one candle dug below this, and next candle closed above it. That's all I need. Then and this becomes the range, lower time frame range below the higher time frame key level. That would be a good one. Let's see. This should be in my mind. Okay, Geo.
Okay.
So anyone having any questions they can ask. Uh,